Welcome to the Love Holistic Living podcast, your roadmap to heal and align mind, body, and soul and become intuitive through food, pleasure, and spirituality with your host and Italian friend, Sara. Welcome back to another episode of the Love Holistic Living podcast with your Italian friend and spiritual healer, Sara. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to look at the energy of this month, September. And the way this is going to work is me connecting to spirit. I'm not going to edit much. This episode is going to be very raw, very authentic. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably going to see me closing my eyes. If you are listening to this episode, then there's going to be some pauses because I'm connecting to spirit, but I'm going to let you know when I am doing that. Before going into the episode of reading for the collective, and I want you to know that when we read for the collective, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I want to share with you the Client's Love compilation.
I just completed my healing session with Sara, and it was nothing short of magnificent.
It was fabulous.
I would say it's probably the most well-appointed investment I ever made in myself.
The most memorable experiences was when she did the cord cutting ceremony. Just feel the evil dissipate in the room.
Lighter, the chaos in my life is still there, but I just didn't feel as stressed out. It was nice. I felt more grounded.
Healing sessions have helped me learn things about myself I didn't realize I was going to learn. So,
before we started, so much fear and stress going through this and learning to connect with myself and with my body, with my intuition, and listen to the things around me and the way my body is responding. And then in our healing sessions, things coming up that I had no idea were affecting pretty much my daily life.
Highly recommend it. Sara is incredibly skilled, incredibly connected, so spiritual.
Now, what we're going to be doing is me connecting to spirit for a few seconds, and then we're going to channel any messages for this month to help you move into September. Okay. September is a month of transition. You're stepping into the new version of yourself, the one that you've been working so hard to step into. August, with the Lion's portal, it was such a big shift at a cellular level of doing. There was a lot of decision making that happened in August, and September is going to be the transition month to clear out the residuals of the decision you've made, whether that was entering in your relationship. So this month is going to be clearing old patterns, old relationships that do not align with this one. There was the decision of moving from one place to another. So maybe you are moving into your new home, changing states, moving to another country. There is a lot of changes and there is movement. September is the energy of wind. And the fall is that transition time where nothing is concrete yet. You're not going to be settling this month. You made the decision in August, and this is about recollecting all of the pieces, shedding that old version, grieving the old version, and stepping into this new one. So a lot of the time, people will clear the closet, let go of old objects. We invite you to, even if you're not moving, to clear the energy of this space, to go around and let's just say that maybe you have broken up with a person or lost a friend or moved on from a relationship or changed job. What we invite you to do is to go through the house, through wherever you live, go through your clothes, your belongings, and put away, release, let go of the old memories, the old energies. And we're not saying to throw away memories. We're just saying whatever no longer serves you, when you look at that thing, it's a material thing, then if it brings you back to the past, then let it go. If it's a cloth, if it's a piece of clothing that you're not wearing, you haven't been wearing for 10 years, maybe for 2 years, maybe for a year, then let it go, because the only way to attract something new, to step into that new version, is to let go of this residuals that you still may be holding on to. That will require grieving. Grieving is inevitable in order for you to step into this golden era of yourself. That's what they're saying. It's literally about you claiming yourself, claiming your new life. And that comes with a price. So grieve what you must grieve. And remember that the universe is protecting you. The angels are with you. So if you feel alone, if you feel like you don't know where to go, ask questions to spirit. Trust that you'll be provided, and move in the direction of your heart. So the decisions you're about to make will be about and from your heart space. Your heart is going to let you know what works and what not, what you're passionate about and what doesn't bring you joy anymore. And if you're like, I don't know, but you're experiencing health issues, like your body is trying to communicate to you that you're probably out of alignment. And what spirit is saying is, follow your heart, follow the joy rather than the should. I should stay in here. I'm afraid of leaping. That comes from a mentality of lack, when instead the new life that you truly want and deserve is about you entering and accepting the energy of love and trust. There are two different energies, and you can't move forward if you're not willing to let go of something. And I'm going to say this again. You cannot win anything. You cannot gain anything if you're not willing to let go of something. And what they're showing me is goodwill, like the thrift store. What they're showing me is when I go, every time I take boxes of clothes and toys to Goodwill, because I'm like, I need to cleanse my space. I need to get rid of old toys that we don't play with anymore. And anytime, I swear, I get rid of like at least 10 boxes, the next day, more clothes that are new. Like people are going to give me or give my kids more clothes or more things that maybe are, and honestly, they're more aligned with what we want. Like my kids want, I want. And it's so incredible. And I have been able to enjoy this flow of life of like, yeah, I've got to let go of something if I want the new to come. And I've also noticed that there are things that I have been attached to, but that things that hold memories or emotions. And I always ask myself, is it something that wants to stay, that I need it to stay because it reminds me of Italy. It reminds me of me being a kid, right? There is that devotion, that like object that wants to stay. And then there is also something that doesn't need to stay. And especially if it's about a connection that I want to move on from, because objects and clothes hold energies. I let those go almost immediately. I had a hard time at the beginning, but after my transition with my divorce, I've learned that to shift the energy of a room, of a house, of yourself, you have to let go of clothes. I had to let go of clothes that were bought to me by this person because I was like, it's not going to fit me in the new life I want. It's not going to fit me. And it holds the memory of being gifted that from this person, from this friend, from this family member, right? So if it's something that you feel deeply is done and you have to let go of, but there must be, maybe there might be grieving, then it's okay for you to let go. And anytime you do that, there is that next person, next thing, next objects, piece of cloth, adventure that comes into your life. We promise you that. So September has a very wind energy transition. It's you cutting ties with the past. It's you really getting the clarity, which you've got in August and now it's settling in. And you're receiving a lot of upgrades, a lot of downloads into your body. There is a spiritual culmination towards the end of September. So the weekend of the 27th, 28th, that is a very powerful spiritual culmination. And you will notice there is going to be a lot of spiritual events in the area. What we mean by spiritual culmination is that there is more of an energy vortex. If you decide to meet spirituality, if you decide to maybe get up psychic reading or do some healing or go to an event, like that is the culmination of this month, to do something for yourself that helps you to move closer to your own concept of spirituality. And remember that you have your own concept, your own idea, your own, maybe you follow your own religion, and that is okay. That is absolutely okay, available to you. And the culmination will end up being the end of this month. So you may not have yet clear the next step, because September, again, there's so much movement. That's what they're showing me, that you're like, I don't know how everything is going to fit in. I don't have these plans on the calendar because everything is up in the air right now. Like throughout the next couple of weeks, everything is going to still be up in the air. But towards the end of the month, you're going to have more clear ideas of the next few months. And what they're showing me is someone searching for a job, someone searching for something. Maybe you're searching a car, a job, you're searching for a relationship. So right now, like you can't really make plans and everything is up in the air and you're sending signals to the universe. And then towards the end of the month, the energy is going to start settling to go into October, which feels a lot more of a stable month. And October is going to be more of the month where your manifestation is going to come through. So trust in the process. Right now, you're sending this energy to the universe. So make sure that everything that you're sending is positive thoughts, positive emotions, like claim what you want, go after. And then towards the end of the month, you will start receiving more updates, concrete things coming into your life, moving into October. I hope this was helpful, and please let me know. Tag me on Instagram at love.holistic.living. Book a private if you want more of a closer look to your life. We do psychic reading. We can be the spiritual advisor and or healing if that's what you need. And we'll see you in the next episode.